What's up, my brothers and sisters? What's up? All right, let's see what we got here. So, of course, we got President. Let's fix this up a little bit. All right, we now have President-elect. What's his name? Donald Trump, right? And I know a lot of people frustrated and pissed off, and I wasn't gonna bother saying nothing. But I'll tell you how I was feeling first, and then I'm gonna read something. So, with the presidency, it was so. Leona, no, sit down. It was so crazy that neither person was wanted. To me, a lot of people felt that neither person was really wanted, and it was a fact of picking the one who was either who knew more about the job or just voting for somebody because they didn't want the other one to win. So anyway, I believe that this had a lot of prayer going on, and there had a lot of people praying for, for the world, period, for all of us. So, and I would tell people, listen, you know what? Leave it in God's hands. And even myself, because up until the day to vote, I was stressed out. I prayed on it. And it was funny, but I got my answer just before going to vote. And the answer was, what was told to me was, don't worry about it. Do what your heart tells you to do. But in the end, I got it. I'm going to take care of it. That's God saying that God has it and God's going to take care of it. And I was, all the stress and everything, it was relieved. I was good. I went, I did my voting. Doesn't matter who I voted for. I'm not trying, this isn't about politics. I'm not trying to put this about, oh, I like this person. No, I just want to tell you what I got. And maybe the same day after, as I was reading, I came across this. So in Romans 13, it says, submission to government authorities. I'm going to read it. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Consequently, whoever rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. Now, if I stop there for a minute, it's basically saying, listen, from the beginning, God created this because back in the day, Israel kept saying they wanted a king, they wanted this, they wanted somebody to see. And Leona, stop it, leave the cat alone. And so he established government, he established all of that. So this is what God established so that we can live accordingly. Even we all know it's corrupt. That goes, whatever, there's corrupt things that go on. Let's just say it like that. So it doesn't matter. God created it. We're to obey it. We're to, we have superiors, and we just gotta do what we gotta do. We follow through. But in believing in God, we realize that God is the ultimate authority, and that's who we follow no matter what. So it goes on to say for rulers hold no terror for those who do right, but for those who do wrong. Sorry. Do you want to be free from fear of the one in authority? Then do what is right, and you will be commended. I'm sorry, guys. My dog is bugging out all around me. For the one in authority is God's servant for your good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for rulers do not bear the sword for no reason. So in other words, they're saying, if don't fear. As long as you do right, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Do what you gotta do, obey, and you should be good. Okay, I know some of you are like, oh well, the cops are beating up, the cops are doing this, and people are doing that. It's a whole different story. Just because we always try to find a way around something to for our own betterment, for our own, let's say, to satisfy ourselves. Okay, so anyway. For the one in authority is God's servant for your good. I already said that. But if you do wrong, be afraid for rulers. Okay, I said that. They are God's servants, agents of wrath to bring punishment on the wrongdoer. Therefore, it is necessary to submit to the authorities, not only because of possible punishment, but also as a matter of conscience. This is also why you pay taxes. For the authorities are God's servants. Who give their full time to governing. Give to everyone what you owe them. If you owe taxes, pay taxes. If revenue, then revenue. If respect, then respect. If honor, then honor. Now this is Romans 13, 1 through 6. 1 through 7, sorry. So, in this, just, what? Listen, man. Yeah, I'll sit here and say, give Trump a chance. We ain't got no choice anyway, do we? But moreover, let God do what God does. Okay? God got under control. God's gonna handle it. And that's pretty much it. This is coming to me after I voted and everything, and I felt really good. So I hope this helps other people to feel really good and to stop stressing Trump this, Trump that. And we all know what he said in the beginning about Muslims, about Mexicans, about everybody. You know what? Every politician talks, and they talk out their face. And you know what? If you listen to him now, things are changing. He's not being that same person he was before, during the election process. So, give him a chance and pray for him. Instead of going out there and bugging out, pray for him. Pray for him. We need to look at ourselves. We're so busy looking at worrying about him and all. Hello, what are we doing? Are we loving our neighbor? Are we helping the poor? Are we walking by the person on the street that needs something? Are we looking at each other as a stare down, wanting to fight and killing each other, and Black Lives Matter, and every life matters, and I know what you guys are saying because we're the ones who's being we've been slaughtered for a long time, but we need to. We kill ourselves. So we preaching Black Lives Matter, but we out there killing each other off. Every life matter, and it's not just us. White people are killing themselves off, not as much as we are, from what I see, but we all doing it. We as a humanity, we're killing each other. And, we need to change that before we could go and worry about the president, the government, all this and that. When you do right by you, things change. When we stick together in that way and we show that this is who we are, we don't want violence, we take care of each other, we love each other. Come on. That's where the change starts. So, you know what? God bless you. Love you guys. Don't get caught dead without Jesus Christ. And when I say that, I don't know if you guys understand it. Once you die, that's it. There's no more chances. So, you got your chance for as long as you live to switch over and become followers of Jesus Christ, accept your Lord and Savior, and live your life accordingly. But once you die, that's it. So, always a pleasure talking to y'all. Always a pleasure talking about God to anybody and God's word. So, love you guys. Peace. All right, enjoy.